guys, it's Sarah Lewis with Mixed Fitness. I have got the January workout ready to go for you, and this workout you're going to do when you come into the facility if you want to. We'll have printed workout sheets here at the facility available for you to use when you're doing your workout. And the purpose of this January workout is that you're starting to build a foundation. I'm kind of taking the approach that you're a new exerciser or maybe just getting back into exercising. So this workout is going to help you build a foundation, build some endurance, and then next month's workout will be a progression. So each month following this one will be a progression, and everything will start to get a little bit harder as we go through the year. Now, if you're watching this video for the first time, and it may not be January when you're watching it, you still want to start with this workout. If you are new to exercise, then please start with this workout listed on the file as January 2012. This workout is 3 sets of 15 reps of each exercise. So what you'll do is you'll take the first exercise on the list, which I was showing you how to do. You'll do 15 reps, rest 30 seconds, go back and do your second set of that same exercise, rest another 30 seconds, and then go back and finish your third set, and then move on to the next exercise. So that will be the order that you're doing the exercises in. All right, so we're going to start with the first exercise. It is a dumbbell chest press. Okay, so I'm here in the free weight area for the dumbbell chest press. You want to choose a weight that is going to challenge you. So if this is your first time doing a dumbbell chest press, you may need some trial and error to figure out what is the appropriate weight for you to be lifting. So it should be when you get to 15 that you can feel the muscles working, but that you are able to do a few more reps, even though you're going to stop at 15 anyway. Okay, so I have 2 dumbbells here. For the dumbbell chest press, you're going to lay on your back and make sure that your head is supported fully on the bench. Now, if you have short legs like me, and your toes barely touch, that's okay. Or if you would rather, put your feet on the bench, and that may feel more comfortable on your lower back. So you do have the option of feet down on the floor or feet on the bench. Start with your arms up in the air, okay, and you're going to bring the weights down and then press straight up. So remember, we're going up to 15 reps. You want to do this at a slow, controlled pace, not too fast. And the dumbbells don't have to touch at the top, so they come close together, but they don't actually touch. Okay. And that is your dumbbell chest press. Next up, we have the TRX squats. So you can use either TRX, this one or the one in the back. And what you're looking for is to make sure that the handles are here with the double yellow stripes, so that the length of the TRX is set to that midline adjustment with the 2 yellow stripes. So you may, depending on where the TRX is, you may need to lengthen it by pushing down on these latches here and pulling straight down, or you may need to pull the straps up. So then you press on that same latch, pull on the yellow tab to move it up to the midline stripes. Okay, so for the TRX squats, you're going to sit back into your heels and press up through your heels. The TRX really is more for balance, so that you can get low into your squats than it is to pull on. So you just have an easy grip. Toes are pointing directly forward. You really want to work your legs on this one, so press the floor away as you stand up with this one. Okay, 15 reps of these as well, so we're going to do 5 more. We got our last one here, and those are the TRX squats. Next up, we have the TRX high rows. The whole thing about using the TRX is that the angle that you're working on makes the intensity of the exercise harder or easier. feet are to being directly under the anchor point, the harder the exercise is going to be. The further your feet are away from the anchor point, the easier the exercise is going to get. So you may, again, need to do some trial and error and kind of figure out what is going to be the appropriate angle for you to take using the TRX. Okay? What you want to do is have your palms facing down towards the floor. You may want to start by just stepping away from the anchor point so that it's not too hard to start with. And you're going to let yourself lean back. Okay? Make sure your hips stay nice and straight so there's no break in the hips. Hips are pulled up. Okay, now you just roll yourself up. So your elbows are going to track out to the sides. And as you do this, think about squeezing your shoulder blades towards each other. And if you need to make it easier as you do this, then you just take a step back. And it gets easier. Or if you need to make it harder, step in. Okay, and those are the TRX high rows, palms facing down. Next up we have the total gym pull-over crunch, which is a combination move. Now the total gym, the way you adjust it is there's a latch here on the top. The angle, just like the TRX, the angle is the intensity. So the higher the angle, the harder it will be. The lower the angle of these rails, the easier this exercise will get. So again, maybe trial and error, and you may need to figure out what angle is best for you. The numbers are here on the side. Okay, on both sides. So you may need to remember that you're at level 15, 20, it goes all the way up to 20. Okay, so you choose the angle that you're working on. You pull this lever on the top, in, and then you can move the total gym up or down depending on where you want that angle to be. Now, for the pullover crunch, move the glide board up. And then you will have to reach back a little bit for those pulley handles. And then scoot yourself down once you have the handles. And of course, the staff can help you with assisting setup. Okay, feet are going to rest on the glide board. Head rests on the glide board as well. Now arms stay straight. You pull over and crunch at the same time. Okay, so throughout this exercise, arms stay straight. Look out over your knees and slowly release down. So there's always space between your chin and your chest as you do this exercise. Arms stay nice and straight. This is going to work your back muscles as well as your abdominal muscles. Now, for stepping off of the total gym, relax your head down, put your feet on the ground, then release the handles. The glide board will slide the rest of the way down, and then you can safely sit up and exit the total gym. Next up are bridges on the stability ball. So you're going to use either the black or the red stability ball. If you are 5'7" and taller, most likely you will use the red stability ball. If you are 5'6" or shorter, you'll use the black stability ball. The ball size is based on how tall you are. Okay? I'll give my height away and I will use the black stability ball. Okay, feet are going to go on top of the ball, and then you're going to lay back. Make sure that your toes point straight up towards the ceiling, and your hands can either be beside you or they can be behind your head, whichever one you prefer. Okay, and you're going to lift your hips up off the ground, and then just barely touch the ground before you lift back up. This exercise is great for lower body, your glutes, your hamstrings, as well as lower back as well. Now the stability ball will present a little bit of a balance challenge down there, so you you will have to counterbalance and keep those toes pointing straight up. Okay, next bridges on the stability ball. Next up is the dumbbell shoulder press. So we're going back to the free weight area, and you are going to decide again what weight is appropriate for you to be using in this exercise. You should feel it by the 15 reps, but you should be able to do a few more reps in addition to the 15, even though you're not going to. So for the shoulder press, feet are just shoulder distance apart and your knees are slightly bent. Abdominal muscles are contracted so that your spinal column is supported. Take the weights right at shoulder height, elbows bent at 90 degrees, and press straight up towards the ceiling and bring them back down, just to about 90 degrees. They don't have to come all the way down to touch your ribs. As the dumbbells go up, try not to let them touch at the top. It's okay if they do, but try and keep just a little bit of space in between those dumbbells as you do the shoulder press exercise. Okay, abs stay nice and tight, knees stay bent. You do 15 reps of those. You're done with the shoulder press. Okay, the last exercise is V-sit with a twist. So you're going to be seated on the ground. Now you can start with your feet on the floor, or you can start with your feet up in the air. It's your choice. Feet down is going to be a little bit easier, so if you're looking for a modified option, start with this one. Now lean back on a 45-degree angle, keeping your spine really straight, and then you're going to twist to each side. So it's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and so on up to 15. So just for another view of this, again, you can have your feet down or you can have your feet up balancing. And you're twisting your spine, but make sure you're not rounding your spine. Keep it nice and straight as you twist. If you're looking for even more intensity during this exercise, you can hold one of our medicine balls and twist with the medicine ball. Alright, that is V-sit with a twist. I hope you enjoy this workout this month.